Hi there everyone, and good to see that you've tuned in to Spirosophy, where spirituality and philosophy meet. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that has garnered a lot of attention in philosophical debate, namely the topic of free will. Do we as individuals indeed possess free will, or is everything happening already predetermined? What determinists say is that if there was an infinite intelligence and it would know the arrangement of all particles to the most minute detail, then this intelligence would be able to predict the future with 100% accuracy. It would do this through the method of causality. What causality states is basically that event A leads to event B to C to D and so on. So if you were to hit a pool ball on a table, you could predict the movement of the ball that you hit based on the movement of the first ball. Now, I don't find myself on either side of the debate. Not on the side of free will, and not on the side of determinism either. So what side I do find myself on, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. So I don't believe in free will in an individualistic sense because our choices are always dependent on things that we don't have any control over. If I want to play tennis, for example, I can only do so if there is such a thing as tennis existing outside of me, if there is the idea of tennis available. Without that idea, without that possibility, I could never garner the desire to go play this sport. And the same thing goes for processes happening within me. I never chose my genetic framework, I never chose my DNA, but still these things are, for a big part, the reason I make a lot of the choices that I make in life. So in an individualistic sense, no, I definitely do not believe in free will. My choices are determined by things that I have no control over. So what if we expand this idea to the whole of everything, to the whole of existence, to the universe? Does the universe act out of free will? Because if we look at this closely, there is nothing outside of the universe, since that would automatically imply that it's part of everything that exists. So all of existence, the universe as a whole, must be utterly choiceless, because it could never choose, for example, one of two paths, since both paths are encapsulated within its existence. So is everything determined then? Is the universe as a whole determined? Well, if we once again look at that idea of an infinite intelligence, knowing everything, everything that's going on now, and everything that will happen in the future, if this intelligence would ask itself this one question, what is my next thought going to be? We see this ending up in a paradox, because it cannot know at the same time what its next thought is going to be and not know it as well. It would simply be impossible. Since it's impossible to predict a future with 100% accuracy, if you yourself are part of that future. So in this way, the idea of determinism falls in on itself. It seems that the universe as a whole exists beyond duality, because for a choice to be made, there needs to be a chooser and something that is chosen. And in the sense of free will, there needs to be a willer and something that is willed. But when we look at everything altogether, both the choice and what is chosen both exist within that same framework, namely the framework of everything. As individuals, as separate beings, we do have a choice because we can choose between one or the other. But in the complete oneness of everything, there are no separate choices because there is no separation, there is no separateness. And in the end, we do exist in this entirety. We exist in this whole of being. And the funny thing is that even though it seems that everything is utterly choiceless, there is still action, there is still movement. And to me, this implies pure freedom. So on what side do I find myself? Because once again, I don't find myself on the side of free will, since that automatically implies, well, doesn't imply freedom, since our choices are made by things that we have no control over. And I don't find myself on the side of determinism either, because in the end, that would fall in on itself. I find myself in the middle, namely just freedom. And the beauty of seeing the universe operating in this way is that there is no longer duality. It allows you to just look outside and accept whatever is happening and seeing it as just movement, as just spontaneous action, freeing us up from the conception that the universe operates in a controlled or contrived manner. Seeing that there is ultimately no agent to causation leads us to view the world as a more spontaneous happening of action, a more spontaneous happening of flow. And this should elicit a greater feeling of freedom, a greater sense of openness. Thanks for watching, and if you found the content of this video enjoyable, entertaining, informative, whatever, please let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I wish everyone out there a great day.